Hi everyone. So why did District 23 underperform in the last 2 years, and how to understand the demand and supply of real estate? Today, let's look at the facts and figure. So we have a new launch coming up, Narra Residences, located in District 23, Dairy Farm area. So many of us, we do have concern in this area. It's located in the far west. It's a bit ulu. In terms of investors and potential buyers, we have this question, will it make money or not? Is there an oversupply? There's no good school nearby. It's actually quite far from MRT. And is it safe to enter? Will I make a profit, or maybe will I be looking at losses? So let's look at the details. If we were to look at Dairy Farm Residences, which is actually one of the newest kit in town, TOP just about 2 years ago. So we have a total of 100% profit. If you look at the 3 and 4 bedroom, we actually have very healthy profit, all the way up to close to 600,000. We also have quite a couple of above 500,000, above 400,000 profit, and above 300,000. So if we look at maybe 2 bedroom, yes, I would agree that it's actually moving a bit slow because this area is more for own stay. So people, they want to buy here, usually they are families, they are upgraders from like HDB or maybe from the EC nearby. They want to stay near their parents. So property is always about demand and supply. If we were to dive into this area itself, nearby we actually have Bukit Panjang, we have Choa Chu Kang, we have Bukit Batok. Because whenever we sell a condo, I would say that first and foremost, the most serious buyer that come usually are the one that stay nearby. They are the one that upgrade from HDB or maybe first time buyers. Usually families, they are familiar with this area. Maybe their kids study nearby, their parents stay nearby, or they work nearby. So in terms of MOP units, for the past 8 years, from 2017 all the way to this year, we only have 24,600 units, which is not a lot as compared to popular places like Tampines, Punggol, Sengkang. So that is also why the demand for this area is actually a bit low for the past few years. However, if we were to look at the next 8 years, from 2026 all the way to 2033, we all know that this area, like Tengah, there's a lot of new EC, there's a lot of new BTO as well. We actually have a total of 34,600 that's going to MOP, which is 40% more than the previous 8 years. So if 10% of them were to upgrade into this area and they actually want new condo, I would say that they will definitely be looking at Narra Residences. So that would be 3,400 plus of them, and we only have about 500 over units. So the demand will actually be much more than the previous 8 years. So let's look at the figures. If let's say I'm an owner of nearby HDB, for example Bukit Batok Street 21, as a 4-room HDB owner that newly MOP, average selling price is about 750,000, which is actually quite good for a 4-bedroom in Bukit Batok in the west area. So assuming that my purchase price is 300,000, I sold at 750,000, my outstanding loan is about 220,000, minus away the miscellaneous fee and the agent fee, I will have a sales proceed of about 513,000. Of course, combination of cash and CPF. If I were to enter Narra Residences 3-bed as a brand new condo, price start from 1.63 million onwards. My down payment and buyer stamp duty is about 460,000, which means that I no need to top up anything, and I can potentially still have a surplus of $52,800 in my cash and CPF. Of course, this amount will vary from how much CPF you use, how much loan, how much cash, and also your selling price. But it's actually pretty affordable. Next, we look at the 5-room flat. If I'm a 5-room flat owner in Bukit Batok Street 22, recently MOP, and I sold it, average selling price is 950,000. So assuming my purchase price for BTO is 420,000, selling price 950,000, outstanding loan estimate 280,000, I will have a proceed of about close to 650,000. If I were to enter Narra Residences 4-bedroom brand new at about 2.4 million onwards, total I need to pay close to 700,000, and I need to top up around 50,000 in terms of cash and CPF. Of course, depends on your loan amount, your CPF usage. So which means that I can upgrade from my 5-room HDB to a brand new 4-bedder in the nearby vicinity, Narra Residences, and I just need to top up about $50,000, which is pretty attractive. So in terms of pricing, how are we compared to the nearby resale? Meadwood actually TOP about 2-3 years ago, which is actually a pretty new condo, and their average PSF already transacted 1,009 to 2,200. And our price from developer is that we will be starting from 1,900 PSF onwards, potentially lower than the resale condo. Other than that, how are we compared to the past 2 years new launch in the OCR area? They actually transacted average $2,200 PSF. And then again, our price from developer, we will have units that are lower, and most likely our average PSF will actually be lower as well to own a brand new condo. Next, we look at the floor plan. In terms of 1+ study, I would say that 517 square feet is actually pretty comfortable. It comes with 1 bedroom plus a study of 4 meters square, and we only have 3 units which are actually located in the patio, and you can potentially own this below $1 million. Because right now in the market, right, we know that if you were to find something below 1 million, actually there's not a lot of choices. Moreover, this one is actually a brand new development. Next, we look at the floor plan of 2-bedder. We can do a comparison. So for 2-bedroom, right, there's actually a few sizes. We have 2-bed, 1-bath. We have 2-bed, 2-bath, which is the premium. We have 2-bed, 2-bath plus the home shelter, and another one with home shelter and study. So first of all, let's compare the 2-bed premium, which is the 2-bed, 2-bath, 646 square feet versus the 2-bed, 2-bath plus home shelter, which is 689 square feet. So Narra is actually a harmonized project, which means that we actually have more efficient layout as compared to the older projects. So in short, they actually don't take in the aircon latch space. For this one, right, the type B3H, not only we have a home shelter of 3 meters square, in terms of the size, right, we are actually longer in the corridor area, 2.3 meter versus this one is 2.1 meter. Other than that, right, from the bomb shelter to the balcony, here we are actually at 5.95 meter, whereas for this is 5.5 meter. Balcony, we are also slightly longer at 2.7 meter, and this is actually 2.6 meter. Other than that, right, we also look at the room size. Master bedroom 11 square meter, which is the same. Toilet 5 square meter, which is the same. Common toilet 4 square meter, and second bedroom 9 square meter. So I would say that the main difference actually comes from this part, which is the balcony all the way to the main door. So our price for this 2-bed premium, which is 2-bed, 2-bath, actually starts from 1.284 million. Next, we also compare type B6H, which is the 2-bed, 2-bath plus home shelter, which is a bigger size of 700 square feet compared to the previous 689 square feet, and another one with home shelter and study of 721 square feet. So then again, the one on my right, other than we have an additional study room of 4 square meter, there's also a difference in measurement. This one, we actually have a bigger master bedroom, 12 square meter versus 11 square meter. Second bedroom is actually the same, 9 square meter. Balcony wise, this is actually shorter, 1.5 meter, whereas this is 1.5 to 5. So you have a slightly longer balcony. In terms of the walkway, when you come in from the main door, this is actually longer, 3.28 meter, and this is 2.45 meter. And then the bomb shelter is actually the same, 3 square meter and 3 square meter. Other than that, the main difference will actually be here. This one is longer, 5.75 meter, and this is only 4.95 meter. And we have a wall-to-wall over here, 2.8 versus 2.8, which is similar. So if you were to ask me for a 2-bedder, there's actually a lot of choices, from 2-bed, 1-bath all the way to 2-bed, 2-bath plus home shelter plus study. My first choice would actually be this one, 700 square feet. Because sometimes when you get the study, right, we do know whether we are going to price this as a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. If you price as a 2-bedroom, then the 2-bed buyer will feel that how come your 2-bedder is so expensive? Because yours is bigger, it's a 2+ study. But if you were to price as a 3-bedroom, they will feel that how come your 3-bedder is so small? It's actually a 2+ study. How come your 3-bedder is below 800 square feet? So unless for somebody who really need the space, maybe you want to use as a study room, maybe a helper's room or a storeroom, then you can actually consider this one. Other than that, we also look at the price difference, the facing of the units, and what is available when you go for ballot. Then my first choice will actually be this one. Next, we look at the 3-bedroom. For 3-bedroom type, we actually have a few. We have the 3-bed compact, which is no yard, no utility. We have 3-bed plus flexi. You have an additional flexi room. We have a 3-bed premium that comes in various sizes. It actually comes with a yard and a utility. And we have a 3-bed premium plus study. First of all, let's look at the compact, which is the smallest, 818 square feet versus 872 square feet. So in terms of flexi, we actually have a flexi room of 3 meters square, and this part you can actually knock off. So for this flexi, right, I will feel that it's actually pretty useful. It can be used as a storeroom or it can be used as a study room. Let's look at the size comparison. The master bedroom for this one is bigger, 14 square meter versus 13. Common bedroom bigger at 9 square meter versus 8 square meter over here. Kitchen, this is also more narrow, 2.3, and this one we are 2.8. From kitchen wall all the way to balcony, over here we actually have 5.2 and 5.25 meter, which is actually quite similar. And the living room is bigger, 26 meter square versus 25 meter square. So this is the smallest 3-bed that we have, and this is the 3-bed plus flexi. So you have access from the kitchen and you have access from the living room as well. And the price we actually start from 1.6x million. Next, we look at the two bigger 3-bedroom, which is C7P type and C9S type. This is actually a 3-bed premium. So it actually comes with a yard area and a small toilet WC, and we actually have a home shelter as well. It can be a utility room. Whereas for this one, we have a study, which is 5 meters square. It's actually quite a good size. It can be used as a bedroom. Let's take a look at the comparison again. Master bedroom for this is actually huge, 19 square meter versus 14 square meter, which is quite decent. Toilet will be the same, 5 square meter. Bedroom, 9 meter square, 9 meter square is actually the same. And then we have a home shelter, 4 square meter, which is the same. This kitchen is actually 8 square meter versus 7 square meter. So you have a bigger kitchen here. Then we look at the wall to wall. This one, from the kitchen all the way to balcony, is actually about 7.03 meter, whereas this is actually 6.03 meter. Wall to wall 3 meter, and this is also 3 meter as well. Balcony is also the same. So the special part about here would be you have additional study room, which is a very good size, and it comes with a window, because not all the study room actually comes with a window. So this you can use as a study room, as a 4th bedroom, a guest room, or maybe as an additional storage. If you look at here, you can actually knock down this part. So you can actually seal up here, and this can be extension of your master bedroom. So it can be a very huge area. So this can be maybe a baby's corner for young parents, or maybe a walk-in wardrobe. So there's a lot of usage for this. In terms of 3-bedroom, I will feel that definitely is based on your budget. If you have a budget constraint and you want to own a brand new 3-bedroom in this area, it starts from 818 square feet, which is actually pretty affordable, I would say. If you have a higher budget, I would suggest that you can go for the premium, which is this one, or maybe the 3+ study. So bear in mind that this is actually a harmonized project, which means that if you compare to an older resale, this one in terms of PSF, you may feel that it's a bit higher, but it's actually you are getting about the same thing. So if you are looking at 4 and 5 bedroom, please contact me privately and we can have a chat separately. So in terms of pricing itself, when we were talking about this area is a bit ulu, the price didn't go up so much. So we believe that developer, they also aware of this thing. So they are actually very price sensitive. So Narra is actually located at District 23, assuming that our PSF is about 2001 on average. So one stop away in Hume Avenue is actually transacted at 23++ PSF already. 2 MRT stops at Beauty World is already crossed 3000 PSF. So in terms of here versus here, there's only 2 MRT difference, and we have a price difference of about 33%. So this area will also have a lot of upcoming new plots in future, which will actually help to drive the price up as well. So it's actually more of a first mover advantage. And the Botany, which actually launched about 1-2 years ago, also did pretty well. So this is the end of my presentation. I'm Alvin from Alvin and Hazel Homes. You can scan the QR code for my WhatsApp when we can have a chat, or you can visit our social media at Alvin Hazel Homes. Thank you and see you again soon.